In 1948, a perfectly dressed man was found dead on an Australian beach. No ID, no fingerprints on record, no cause of death, and in his secret pocket, a torn piece of paper. 74 years later, we still don't know who he was. This is the Taman Shud case, the greatest unsolved mystery in Australian history. A man with no name, no past, no record of ever existing. But the code found in his pocket has been driving investigators insane for over 70 years. And just when the world thought it was over, a DNA breakthrough in 2022 changed everything. But even that raised more questions than answers. November 30th, 1948. Somerton Beach, Adelaide, Australia. It was a warm summer morning. People were beginning to arrive at the beach. That's when they saw him. A man, perfectly dressed in a suit and tie, lying in the sand. At first, people thought he was sleeping, but he never moved. Police arrived. They found something immediately strange. He had no identification whatsoever. No wallet, no keys, no passport, no watch, nothing with a name on it. Even the labels on his clothes had been carefully removed. Every single one. This was not an accident. Someone had gone to great lengths to make sure this man could never be identified. His face showed no signs of struggle. His body showed no obvious injuries. The autopsy revealed something even more bizarre. His cause of death was unknown. No poison found, no trauma, no disease. A perfectly healthy man simply died. Police published his photo. They contacted missing persons. They searched worldwide records. Nobody claimed him. Nobody reported him missing. It was as if this man had never existed. Detectives refused to give up. They searched the Adelaide train station for clues, and they found something. An unclaimed suitcase, left the day before the body was found. Inside, clothes, a knife, a stenciling brush, thread used by sailors, and again, every label removed. Whoever this man was, he knew exactly how to disappear. This level of preparation was deliberate. Then came the breakthrough that changed everything. Hidden inside his suit, a secret pocket. And inside that secret pocket, a tiny rolled-up piece of paper. On it, 2 Persian words, Tamam Shud, meaning, "It is finished." The words were torn from a rare book, a book called The Rubaiyat of Omar Khayyam. Police launched a massive search.
Take a look at this
Who
photograph,
owned this
No, I don't
specific
recognize
copy
him,
of this
sorry.
rare book? Weeks passed. Then a man came forward. He had found a copy of the book thrown into his car. The torn corner matched perfectly. This was the dead man's book. But whose car was it thrown in? Police examined the book under ultraviolet light and found something no one expected. On the back page, written in faint pencil, a phone number and a series of random letters.
Hello?
The phone number led to a woman, a nurse. She recognized the description of the dead man, but she refused to reveal what she knew. She asked police to keep her identity secret. Why? Then there was the code. 5 lines of seemingly random capital letters. Cryptographers from around the world tried to crack it. The CIA looked at it. Military code breakers studied it. For over 70 years, no one could decode it. It remains one of the most mysterious codes ever found. Was it a spy's final message? A lover's letter? A man saying goodbye? Nobody knows. But here's the detail that made intelligence agencies across the world pay close attention. The Rubaiyat of Omar Khayyam was a known book used by Soviet spies to create unbreakable codes. Was the Somerton Man a spy? Was he silenced before he could reveal his secrets? Over the decades, investigators developed three main theories about who this man was. Theory 1. He was a Cold War spy, poisoned by an untraceable substance, sent to Australia on a mission. The removed labels, the spy code book, the unbreakable cipher, all of it points to intelligence work. Theory 2. He was a man who chose to completely disappear. A new identity, a fresh start, gone wrong. Theory 3. He was murdered by someone powerful enough to erase every trace of his existence. And the nurse. Many believe she knew exactly who he was, but took his secret to her grave. She died in 2007. When asked about the Somerton Man in her final years, she would simply cry. Whatever the truth was, she protected it for nearly 60 years. Why would someone do that? In 2019, after 70 years, investigators were finally given permission to exhume the body. Using modern DNA technology, scientists extracted a usable genetic sample. In 2022, Professor Derek Abbott announced a potential breakthrough. A name, Carl Webb. Carl Webb, an electrical engineer from Melbourne, born 1905. No known relatives in the area. But here's the problem. The identification has not been officially confirmed by police to this day. If he was Carl Webb, why were his labels removed? Why the spy code book? Why the uncracked cipher? And most importantly, who was the nurse? What did she know? Why did she protect his identity? The Taman Shud case has lasted 74 years, through world wars, cold wars, and digital revolutions. And still, the code has never been broken. The truth has never been confirmed. The mystery remains. Tamam Shud. It is finished. That's what the paper said. But for this case, nothing is finished. This has been Voidora. Some mysteries don't have answers, but they always have a story. If this kept you up at night, subscribe, because next week, we go somewhere even darker.